everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Ryan's Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to air, looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it second down. Going to give it to Freeman. And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Sanu, the man in motion left. Freeman again, a first down carry. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And out now come the Vikings. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Blue, all right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. 3rd down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Third down and 4. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ben Gideon in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't know.
Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 74 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. On second down, Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Ryan now off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Let's go. Philly, here we go.
The man in motion is right. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And some room to work. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. Toss play to McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Keenum throwing on second. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Let's go. 3-19. On now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The final shot before the break. Keenum. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They run. Cook. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And spins away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
They start the drive with Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Green, 39. Green.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. The left side caught by Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Get up!
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
Out of the gun, Keenum. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. Over.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Ben Gideon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire this, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Green 39. Watch 89. Watch
89. On first down, Keenum. And that's incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Keenum to throw for it on 4th. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught at the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He should sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give it.
And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.